Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the Village PieMaker. These are pie minis. We have the blueberry, the cherry, the apple, and the pecan. These were $6.49 each at Meijer, but you get 2 pies in each box. So you can put them in the microwave if you want, but there's different directions, which I'm going to give you in a minute. It says you get 2 fully baked mini pies, keep frozen, of course. These are in the frozen section at Meijer. But the directions say the mini pies are fully baked and do not require further cooking to enjoy. If you're in a hurry, you can microwave a single pie from the plastic overwrap and remove a single frozen pie from the plastic overwrap and remove aluminum pie tin. Place the pie on a paper towel and microwave on high for 1 minute, allowed to cool for at least 1 minute. So that's one way of cooking these. Another way is, this is what we're going to do for best results, in the oven. Preheat the oven or toaster oven to 350, which we have. Remove frozen pies from plastic overwrap and place on a baking sheet. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until an internal temperature of 145 degrees. Remove from oven and allow to cool for at least 5 minutes. And then it says you can also thaw and enjoy. Place frozen pies in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. Consume within 3 days of thawing. What we think is really, really odd, Kevin and I both, is that the first thing they tell you is they're fully baked. So it's just amazing that even if you bake them in the oven at 350, you still have to heat them for 20 to 25 minutes. That just seems like a long time for them to be fully baked pies. But we're going to do what they say. So, okay, so this is the blueberry. Let's just take one of each out. We have a cookie sheet here. We had an extra piece of aluminum that we had saved from something else. So we're going to put that down just in case it runs. This is the cherry. They all have the exact same directions and the exact same baking time. This is the apple. And then lastly, we have the pecan or pecan. So take this off. And I'm just going to lay it over to the side. And if you do have to put them in the microwave, I just want to show you, you have to remove it from this tin. Look how easy it comes out. So it's not a big deal at all if you want to do it that way. Okay, we're going to go on the low end, so we're going to start at 20 minutes and see how they look, and then we'll be back. So this is how they looked baked. We have the blueberry and the cherry and the apple and the pecan, and we're just going to take a fork and eat them like this, just out of the tin. So I was going to tell you where these are made, but I have looked, I've scoured the boxes, and Kevin has too. There's not an address on here. There's not a, usually it'll say made in Kansas City or, you know, Lexington,
or
Kentucky.
Contact information or something.
Yeah, something, or visit this web address. It's not on here. There's nothing on here that tells where these are made. So we have tried the Village PieMaker before. You could probably refer to one of those videos if you want that information, because
didn't say there.
No, it says no canned stuff.
Huh.
Just warm and enjoy. So all I can take is oops, sorry, the calories. The calories for the blueberry, cherry, and apple are all 250 calories for 1 pie. So we'll try the blueberry first, right?
Yep.
Go for it.
You can go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, you do go first.
Is that the blueberry?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. I would have thought it would have...
This is how we are. We argue about who goes first,
we do.
not who goes second.
I know, we do. I would have thought it would have been a little crisper, but it's...
Yeah, it's a softer pie. It's kind of like the pies you buy at a convenience store.
Okay.
I'm not saying it tastes like that, but that's like the crust is soft like
I'll tell you what, the ones we had before were delicious.
It's a big bite.
It won't burn your mouth.
No, this nice and warm.
Mm-hmm. It really is. You would think it would be like scalding hot or something, and it's not.
I really like that crust. It's got a...
it's flaky.
Yeah, it's flaky and kind of sugary.
I like it too. The blueberry is, it tastes like a very natural blueberry, but it has a lot of sweetness with it. So, it's kind of like a blueberry jelly or something.
Yeah, it's very nice. The pie itself is good. I could see eating that warm, but you don't have to. You can 100% eat that at room temperature, I think.
Yeah, because it said...
I mean, throw it in the microwave for the minute. I think that would be good.
But it said thaw and enjoy. So if you place it in the refrigerator for 4 hours, then you can eat it straight out of the refrigerator if you want to.
Yeah.
But you do get little whole blueberries throughout that.
And I like the little crumble on top too. That's what had that little bit of like a gritty sugar kind of texture.
That one's very nice. Okay, so then we have the cherry.
I like it that the blueberries aren't like tart or anything either.
The cherry has noticeably more crumble on top.
I wonder if that's just...
I don't know.
You know? Like a different blueberry one might look different. Oh, that's got tons of crumble on it.
Well, let's see, there's 2 in here. And I have had these in the freezer while my pies were baking. No, the blueberry looks about the same.
I love that cherry.
I do too. It's delicious.
It's got a little tartness to it though. So it's a little tart.
No, it has about the same amount.
That is really good.
Yeah, I wish I had gone ahead and made them both. I made both, but we might like one of the other ones. So, but yeah, because I was thinking, boy, we could finish that up after the video. But by the time we eat these other ones, we'd be full anyway. The cherry though, it reminds me of like, I want to say Bakewell tart cherry, but most people don't know that it's a very cherry.
That's true, but this is a little more tart than those.
Yes.
Those are Bakewell tarts. I mean, Bakewell tart is more sweet.
Sweet, and it has the almond.
Yeah.
And this doesn't.
This has a very, it's a good sweet cherry, but it does have just a little bit of tartness to it, which is nice. I like it's not sour cherry, it's just tart. And
once again, you get, just like with the blueberry, you got actual blueberries. This, you get actual cherry, whole cherries in there. And the crust, the pastry, it's nice. Flaky. And I like that.
My only complaint about those two, at least, because we haven't done the other two, my only complaint about these two is the crust is really not very crispy. It's very soft.
Not.
Like the bottom, I pulled the cherry one off the bottom, and it's kind of soft.
I know. We like a crispy. We don't want it
mushy.
Yeah, we don't want it mushy, and I don't think it. Yeah,
it's kind of soft.
Yeah, that's very soft. Yeah, it is. It is.
But so thin that it's not.
It's not bad.
Doughy or pasty.
No, but it's not crispy.
It's not crunchy.
Like if you were to make a homemade like pecan pie, it would have a crisp crust around the edge.
Yeah, and you don't get that with this.
No. So this is the apple, and
that cherry is wonderful.
Yes, I love the cherry. Okay.
Dude, you said we bought these at Meijer.
Yeah.
But didn't we also see them at Kroger? Was that at the Meijer or a different Meijer? Okay. I can't remember. We went to so many places today, I just couldn't remember. I remember seeing them again, but I couldn't remember where we saw them.
We bought these at one Meijer, and then at the one that we normally shop at, they got them at that location too, and it actually surprised me that they had them, because the Meijer we normally shop at isn't as good as the other one. The other one's further away. If you're wondering, well, why don't you go there all the time? It's just further away.
Yeah, literally half an hour away.
Yeah, it's not as convenient, so that's why we go to the one that's not as nice. But they actually have these, and I was surprised. And I think they only had 3 of the 4, but they did have them.
The apple's nice.
You like the apple?
Do you think it's got too much cinnamon in it for you?
Well.
Is it borderline for you? Mm-hmm. Because it's the apples are kind of tart and almost sour, but the cinnamon's pretty strong.
The cinnamon, honestly, it has tons of apple.
Oh yeah, it's full of these little
No, the cinnamon's not bad.
It's the apple.
It was the tartness of the apple is what got me, and it's like I don't know if if I would want that one again because the apple is so tart.
Yeah, which is funny. The cherry's got some tartness to it as well,
But
it's
not like that.
Yeah.
So it's not the cinnamon at all. But now the apples are very, very soft. If you were to get like
but they still have a little crunch to them too, so
yes,
I like that.
I do too. I think they're baked perfectly. And then lastly, Kevin's favorite pie is the pecan or pecan pie, and it is 310 calories. So all the other ones were 250. This one's 310.
Look how big the pecans are. Too.
I know. I'll say
you
that.
get what? No, get it.
No,
get
it's
the big
okay.
one.
I'll get
There's
this
two
one.
big ones.
It's okay. I'll get this one, and you get the other one.
This is why we stay happily married.
We want each other to have the best.
Yeah.
That's
there's
what
two big ones.
happily
That's
married
a big one,
couples
too.
want.
Normally, I normally don't eat pecan pie warm. Now that one has a little crisper shell on it, or crust.
No, I wish I had baked both of those. That. Yeah, that's the one I wish I had baked another one of.
Oh, you can eat that.
That's the best one.
I love the taste of the pecans. But then that gel, the goo in the middle is really nice
It
too.
tastes like brown sugar, is what it tastes like. And I'm sure it has
Very
tons
good.
of brown sugar in it.
Probably why it's so many more calories.
Yes. It tastes like brown sugar, and you get the pecan, you get the,
Yeah, dark brown sugar is the #1 ingredient.
there you go.
And it's dark brown sugar, not light brown sugar.
But it's wonderful. You do get, the pecan is not hard, but it's not a soft nut either. So it just has a nice texture. And then the crust, once again, is flaky. And
this one seemed to be more baked than the fruit pies.
I agree.
Because the texture of the one that's in the actual pan, that crust was just a little bit more, it wasn't crispy, but it was still firmer than these.
Now, seeing how these baked after 20 minutes, and that's how long we left them. We set the timer for 20 minutes. You could have left them for 25 minutes, but we left them for 20. I don't either. But after baking them, I cannot imagine microwaving them because, well, they'd probably be okay, but they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna have the flakiness at all.
Maybe not. I don't know. We don't know. We didn't do it.
We don't know. We didn't do that.
I think they would be okay in the microwave. They probably wouldn't be as good, but they would be okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the preferred.
Like I said, the pecan pie. I usually eat pecan pies just like room temperature, so I could picture that one just being in the refrigerator, thawed out.
Right. That's definitely one you could have thawed out.
At room temperature, it tends to make the goo, whatever it is. It makes it a little.
Sugar.
It makes it a little thicker when it's not as warm.
So what did you think of that?
I liked it. It was very
Okay,
good.
let me just tell you. Compared to the last pecan pie we reviewed on this channel, do you remember what it was?
It was like Little Debbie.
It was Little Debbie, and it wasn't worth.
It wasn't anything.
50 cents.
No.
It wasn't worth.
The other ones they sell at the gas stations and stuff are better than that.
Better. But I like this one even more.
Oh, yeah.
Because this one is sweeter and
the crust is better quality too.
Yes.
There's the crust that you get with the gas station versions, the convenience store version. They tend to be very like fatty, like lard or greasy or something. It's whatever they use to make the crust. This is not like that.
No, I don't feel like this is like that. I think both of us have both the same favorites though.
Oh, the cherry and the pecan.
The cherry and the pecan, yes. Those are the ones I would buy again.
Yeah.
And
Apple's good. I like the apple more than Tammy did.
I do like the apple. I just think the apples had a little bit more tartness than I would have cared for. And if I'm going to have a dessert, then why wouldn't I want my favorite all the time? So it's going to be, for me, cherry or pecan all the time.
That's true. I wouldn't necessarily buy the other two.
Yeah, why waste my money on something that's my third choice or my fourth choice? No, I want my first choice.
And the blueberry one was good. I like the little crumble on top. It has a little sugary texture and stuff. But the blueberries for me are just not something I'd ever choose to eat any day.
Right.
These blueberry stuff.
I like how both of us, you can see as we progressed, we ate
got bigger and bigger bites.
Yeah, so by the time we got to the pecan, half of it's gone because we know we were going to like that one. But I definitely think these are perfect for people who
Don't want to buy a whole pie.
Don't want to buy a whole pie. You don't want to. And when you heat up a whole pie, it usually takes like 70 minutes or something like that.
And then you have to eat a whole pie.
You're right.
Not one sitting. I mean, you have to work your way through a whole pie. Whereas this, you could eat one pie, and if you don't want to eat something for a couple, 3 or 4 days or a week, if we're just leave it in the freezer.
Leave it in the freezer.
Yeah.
And if it's just you, then you have 2 servings.
Yeah.
If it's a husband and wife or whatever, then there's one for each of you.
Yeah.
I just think this is a really good idea.
Yeah, it's good.
So they do make other flavors in the big pies. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they start making them in the small pies.
Yeah.
We've only seen them at Meijer in our area. Haven't seen them at Kroger, any place like a Walmart.
But you know, it was like that when the big pies too. We saw it in one store, and now we're starting to see them in other stores.
Everywhere, yes. So I'm hoping that other stores will get these too. And if you've seen them in your area, if it's different than a Meijer store, leave a comment below and let people know.
Maybe they're working their way to Kroger. We just haven't got them yet.
Exactly. So, because I hope everyone gets the opportunity to try these. But I will have a picture of the outside and the inside and all the nutritional information and all that for you at the end of the video. And thanks for watching.